Guys, Gavin here, the transformation guru. Just been for a long walk. Yep, looking a bit scruffy and wearing some technical wear with my headphones. I'm getting asked all the time by people, Gav, how do I lose weight this summer? What's the easiest way? What's the best way? Walking. I've said it time after time after time on my YouTube channel, on my Facebook, everywhere. The best form of cardio for most people I see, in addition to what they currently do or as a form of general exercise and activity, is walking. I've given advice to people over the years who are desperate to lose 4, 5, 10 stone, who perhaps might struggle with getting to the gym because they've got family commitments, might struggle with time, in some cases can't afford a gym membership but just want to get into better shape. Or it might be that, like I said, they might be so time poor, they might be really busy with work, family, kids, that just by simply making some changes in your life, you can lose weight. So personally, I've started to lean up, lose the COVID lockdown weight, as it were, and I do daily walks at the moment. So I recommend anyone, if you're going to start walking, try and do a minimum of 30-40 minutes at a time if you're not as fit. I love going out for like 90 minutes, 2-hour walks, and at a fast pace. Over 30-40 minutes, you really get into like a fat burning threshold. Doing it on an empty stomach or doing it a few hours after you've eaten, it's fine. It's a form of activity, you're getting the body moving. It's great for your respiratory system, your general health, your well-being, and if it's sunny like today, it's great for generally feeling good and just getting some fresh air. We've been told that the healthiest form of activity the last year is to sit at home, feel idle, feel sorry for ourselves, watching TV, eating and drinking, and just getting depressed. No, it doesn't shine with me, guys. I've been in the health and fitness industry for 2 decades. I firmly believe physical activity, getting outside, living healthily, looking after yourselves is the best cure to any disease. There's diseases we're not even talking about in the mainstream media, and the biggest one in the UK is dementia, which is down to mental health. In many cases, I'm not going to go into too much detail. In fact, obesity, that's a huge one, huge issue that we've got in the UK today. Heart disease, in many cases, it's very closely linked to the likes of obesity. We've got a respiratory health crisis at the moment. But again, if you're 5, 10, in some cases 15 plus stone overweight, it's no surprise that you are struggling with your respiratory, and you might be freaked out with this health crisis at the moment because you're unhealthy. Let's not sugarcoat it, and let's not be beating around the bush. And if you're a snowflake and you're offended by that comment, well, you really need to look at yourself in the mirror and think, how do I save the NHS? Is it A, stay at home, feel sorry for yourself, eat loads of crap, drink yourself to oblivion, and screw yourself up? Or is it B, go out, get physically fit and healthy, and make a good example of your life? I'm not going to say any more on that, but unfortunately the mainstream narrative is stay at home, and most people are not used to living in a lockdown, isolation, imprisonment in their own homes, should we say. We're a very interactive social creature, and obviously it's not natural for us to live in lockdowns, nor is it natural for us to sit in front of computers and technology all day long. So it's no surprise why so many people are fucked up, to be honest. But hey, I'm not going to go into any more detail than that, other than I've gone for walks pretty much every day for many years, but the last year especially, I've gone for long walks every day. Great form of activity, great form of cardio, It's great for your respiratory system. Sorry, say that again. Respiratory system. Great for offsetting obesity. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. So do I get bored of the mainstream narrative trying to encourage people to sit at home dormant, getting fat and over and upset and getting mentally depressed? No, I do not. Do I agree with getting outside, looking after yourself, getting fit and healthy, being a decent role model, and indirectly as a result of losing weight and getting fit and looking after yourself, you actually save the NHS? Yes, I do. My biggest gripe is I'm waiting for the data to come out in the next 6 to 12 months. I want to see hard proven data that that the government has gone about the right things. I can't point the finger at any one person, and I won't, but the UK, the one thing we need to get into our heads, especially in the UK, is that in the UK we were unhealthy before lockdowns. As a nation, we have got a lot of underlying health issues which can be prevented through exercise and health and generally looking after yourself. We live in a very quick fix blame culture where it's everyone else's fault and we don't take any self-responsibility, and to be honest, it doesn't wash for me as a PT, nor does it wash for me as an individual. I've always been pro save the NHS, but again, pre-COVID, people were not respecting their bodies or their health. If you're smoking heavily, drinking heavily, eating loads of junk food, inactive, it's no surprise why you're struggling with your health. Obviously, if you do look after yourself, if you are as healthy as you possibly can be and you are affected, then yeah, I do take a level of empathy with such individuals. But if you're reckless with your health, drug taking, smoking, drinking heavily, like I say, junk food galore, sugar addicted, and all these negatives in your life, and you do no activity and you are blaming society, you are blaming the NHS, you really need to just get a mirror and look at yourself in the mirror. I'm very blunt and direct with people, those who I meet in person or online, and there's a few reasons why. Is that I'm not fake. I will just say it as it is. I will tell you straight. I find there's a lot of people out there who just say, oh yeah, it's okay you're okay the way you are. It's like, no, you're excessively overweight, you need to lose weight. I know right now I need to lose a little bit more weight. Why have I put weight on in recent months? Simple. I haven't been as active in the last month as I was earlier this year, and I enjoy pizza. So sun's coming out, the gun's coming out, and now I'm leaning out for a show. So I've got a goal, I've got focus, and it's great. I've got a competition in October which I'm prepping for. I'm going to compete at the Arnold for the physique. So yeah, it's important that I get myself back on track, but also I've had this argument with myself: how can I be a role model to other people if I'm not showing that I'm practicing what I preach, as it were? So comes back round to my core practices, and yeah, I admit that since my last competition 2018, I kind of in my mind I kind of hit the pinnacle of where I wanted to be. I went to LA, got super shredded for that, 8-pack, and like competed at the WBFF in Los Angeles, and that was amazing. And I was up against like sprint competitors who've raced against Usain Bolt. It was just unreal and mental. But then later that year I lost like 4 people within a short period of time, and yeah, things were very destructive and negative at the winter period, late 2019, and then yeah, I had a lot of plans for last year. I was going to compete again, and then COVID hit, and then I had to just well, effectively save my businesses and move in a different direction. And like now we're at the start of 2021, new goals, restrictions are coming out, and yeah, I just feel like it's important to just get back on track. And I say this to a lot of clients and a lot of people: it's okay to to lose track on what's important at times. It's good. Sometimes I find it's actually ironically quite healthy to just like lose a life a bit. Sometimes I find it's good to have a shoe in, a big kick in, and I know what it's like to, like I say, go to hell and back. And I remember like losing someone who was like my grandfather to cancer the following week. My business coach died of a heart attack. Friend committed suicide a month later, and then my aunt died of cancer, and she kept it away from me for a while, and she was terminal, and I didn't even get to say goodbye, and it just messed up my head for a bit, and I threw myself back into work, and that's how I've always been. But now it's like COVID comes along, and I was like, I experienced COVID a year ago. This in my experience, but that in a roundabout sort of way, I'm going to come back round to the original topic of walking. I'm getting distracted. I appreciate that. I guess in a roundabout sort of way, I'm trying to say that with the last year of lockdowns, with a lot of people putting weight on, sometimes you just got to break the mold. You just got to dust yourself down, give yourself talking to, and say, look, have I actually been my most healthiest the last year? And I reckon 95% of people will be saying no. So starting off with basics such as daily walks, clean up your diet, taking some self-responsibility, having some level of acceptance. But also in the early days, don't beat yourself up too much. Don't expect yourself, like myself at the moment, I'll have to turn my 8-pack back and get all shredded. But it's going to take me a few months yet. It's going to take a lot of hard work, perseverance and effort. So it doesn't come easy, and I think that's the problem for a lot of people in society today. We just want everything now. We want it now. You want to buy something, you can have it now. You want to finance something, you can have it now. When it comes to your dream body and your health, it needs to be a day-to-day, week by week, month by month, year by year, consistent effort. And if you fall off the wagon, well, you're going to have to pull yourself back on. And I think that's going to be the same for most people in society right now. So there we are, there's some harsh views, some harsh opinions. Again, if you're a snowflake, you're probably not going to like what I have to say. But if you just want a hardcore opinion, you want someone to just say it as it is, here I am. So if you like what I'm about, please give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. I will be doing more videos on this channel. I'm currently doing my own lockdown transformation, so hopefully that will inspire some people to get fitter and healthier. And yeah, I've always been in the fitness market. I've been in the entertainment market for 21 years, fitness market since like 2004. And I find it's important now to try and motivate and inspire people online more. So I'm going to be more proactive online. There I am. That's 13 minutes of me waffling on. I'm a bit wild.